So welcome back guys, welcome to TechTiger-Academy. I'm Ravi Malhotra, your instructor for this checkpoint NGX CCSA, CCSE, CCSM learning series R80.40. This is going to be video number 9 and this is lab number 4, right? So the objective of this lecture is that how to do the basic setup of the GAiA operating system over the CLI. In the last video, we have done the same thing, but we did that using the WebUI, right? And in this video, we are going to configure GAiA basic operations, take an example, date and time, take an example, its interfaces, its routing, so many things, everything will do using the CLI, right? So we will learn so many commands as well. This is very powerful lab, guys. Just please have your attention. So, so that's the one slider. Uh, in this, let me just read prerequisites real quick. One of the prerequisites is that the VMware workstation should be installed. Refer to video number 7. Other is that VMware network editor configuration should be done from VMnet 0 to VMnet 7. In my all videos, guys, I'm insisting and I'm putting a lot of stress on this just because this is very important. This is actually going to build your foundational on networking with VMware. Not only checkpoint, so many other things you will be able to fly with this understanding. Download the GAiA image. Refer to video number 3 for this. And then the GAiA operating system basic understanding and concepts. That's a lecture. Just refer to video number 6. I believe that if you have been through all these lectures and videos, so let me just move forward now. Um, what we are going to do today is that we are going to have a basic GAiA operating system installation on virtual machine using VMware with 4 NIC cards, right? That's the one. Configure its first interface into VMnet 0. In the last video, you have seen that the VMnet 0 in a sequence is the first interface of the VMware. This is attached to always ETH0. ETH0 is always a management interface in checkpoint. This is something we have done in the previous lecture, just where we were configuring interfaces. There we saw that the ETH0 in a checkpoint is a default management interface. We can also change that. Just refer to my last video for that. And we will give an IP address of 192.168.200.37/24, and we will continue with the installation. We will finish the installation and we will reboot the virtual machine, and from the laptop we'll try to ping. So let us do that, guys. Most of the stuff we already have with us. That's the image that we have just created in the last video. Let me show you. It has 4 interfaces: network adapter 2, 3, 4. Look into the sequence. Network adapter is into VMnet 0. That's my management VLAN. 192.168.200.0. This is my VMnet 1, this is my VMnet 2, this is my VMnet 3. Refer to my video number if you want to look into the VMware network editor configuration. Okay, I'm going to power on this virtual machine. This machine is already installed, guys, right? So this machine is already installed. We will just log in into this and we will start doing exercises as per the course. So we will connect to the virtual machine and we will log in with the, so this whole part is done. This is done. I will show you the IP address of my management interface, finish installation and kind of reboot, right? These 3 steps have already been performed, guys. Just refer to video number 9, please. Just refer to video number 9. Look at the lab. You will get to see the entire lab there. So once this machine is back up, you can also watch interfaces here. So many exercises we are going to do in this video. Take an example. These are the activities, exercises. Then these exercises will do. Then these exercises will do. So let us just wait for this machine just to come up. Then we will log in and we will start exercises, guys. So this machine is up now, right? Let me also do some of the basic stuff. So I will log in with the username admin, the password that I gave during installation. The password is TechTiger-Academy, right? I'm logged in now. So once I'm logged in, okay, now let us have a look at the ETH0. So I will give a command show interfaces. Once I give command show interfaces, it will tell me all the hardware interfaces that has been detected. Next I will do show interface ETH0, enter. Once I do ETH0, enter, it says that the link is up, it says that the state is on, it says that the IP address is 200.37, right? So it is 200.37. It is 200.37/24 ETH0, and this is my management interface, right? Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to ping 192.168.200.1 from my laptop. Yes, I can ping that. Once I can ping that, and it says that from the laptop try to ping 200.37. Let me also do that. Let me open my command prompt. Let me try to ping 192.168.200.37. Done. I can ping the virtual machine, right? I'll just click on close. Now this part is done. Connect to VMware and log in with credentials. Now let us just start exercises. The first thing it does is that it says give following command for basic details. Once we do this command show just version, just press tab all. So it tells you everything about the GAiA. It says that this is product checkpoint operating R80.40. Operating system build is 294. Operating system kernel version is 3.10.0-957.21. Operating system version is 64-bit. So these are the details we get when we do the command show config all. Done. So this exercise is also done, guys. Once we do show version all, or if the command is that, how do you find the build version, how do you find the version of the GAiA, so then the command is show, just keep press tab, ver tab version question mark, um, uh, just press tab. It says all operating system product. If you say all, you get everything. If you get operating system, show version operating system, it says build, enter. You only get to see operating system build details, right? Next thing, now let me show you is that what is the lock understanding, what is configuration lock. As now we have understood that this GAiA has two different interfaces from where you can manage it. One is the CLI and other is the other is the web. So if I just launch my browser, if I try to connect to it um, with the 192.168.200.37, see what will happen. I will log in, admin, password is TechTiger-Academy. Let me just click on cancel, quit the wizard, okay. It says that configuration locked. It says the configuration database is currently locked by admin. Click the icon to above. So you need to obtain a lock. Once you click over here, are you sure you want to override the lock? Yes. Now you can do all operations over the WebUI, right? Let's say that ARP, network interfaces, DHCP, host and DNS, whatever we have, whatever we want to do, we can do over here. Let me also show you over here. That's the management interface setting. It's a management interface, ETH0. You can choose any other interface to be management interface as well. But let's say that now, let me go back to the CLI. and I just want to say anything, right? Show version all. Let's say that's set. Hmm. All right, so let us just move to the next exercise now. So this part is done. Configuration log understanding is done. So this slide is done. Let me move to the next slide now. In this slide, right, we have so many exercises that we'll do, activities, right? So give these commands for interfaces and understand the results. So first thing I'll do is show interfaces. I'll do show interfaces. I see that it has ETH0, ETH1, ETH2, ETH3. So with the show interfaces, we see all interfaces detected, right? We see all detected interfaces. Show interface ETH0. Show interface ETH0. It's a summary. It tells you everything about ETH0. It tells you the state, it tells you the MAC address. Let me put my mouse pointer. It tells you state, it tells you MAC address, it tells you type, it tells you link state, it tells you MTU, it tells you speed, it tells you IP address, version 4, version 6, and all that, right? If you want to have a look at only specific setting, let's say that you just want to see the status only of ETH0, what you will do, show interface ETH0 tab, uh, status state, sorry, STATE, enter. It will tell you the state if it is on or off. If you want to see just an IP address, so this is done. If you just want to see an IP address, so then I'm going to do show interface ETH0 IPv4 address, hit enter. It will tell me the IP address 200.37. Fine. If I just want to see the MAC address, MSC-ADDR, it will tell me the MAC address of this interface. If I just want to see the MTU and the speed and the auto negotiation, if I just want to see the MTU, enter. It will tell me the MTU. If I want to see the speed, hit enter, it will tell me the speed. What next now? It will, if I just want to see the negotiation, is it auto or set to manual? Auto negotiation, it says that auto negotiation not configured. And if I want to see the duplex status, I'll just see duplex, hit enter. So this is how we can see the properties of interfaces individually as well, but this command just shows you everything right here. So we have done this, 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 we have done this. So the duplex result is not applicable. Negotiation is not configured. Speed is not applicable. MTU 1500. MAC address is 000C 2963 000C 2963 45 4E. Status is on. ETH0, it's a detailed command. It gives you so many details, right? Let me just change the color of the pointer. Let me make it something nice. Let me go to green now. Okay. So this is done. So let us do the next activities. let us do the ARP thing, right? Let me show you that. So let me do show ARP and just press tab. It shows so many things. Let me do the table tab, show ARP table. Let me see the tab. Let me see the cache size. The cache size by default is 4096 MB, 4096. So we have done this exercise. We have done show ARP table cache size. If I just want to see the validity of an ARP entry, just because every ARP, once it is done, once it is created, the moment you ping any other IP address, first of all, ARP has to be there, and that ARP record is a kind of dynamic record, right? What is the validity timeout of that? So I'll do show ARP validity timeout. I'm doing something wrong. Show ARP table validity timeout. Hit enter. I'll see that 60 seconds, right? This is done. Let me now see the show ARP dynamic all. So let me just go back to show ARP and just press tab. So the table part we have done. Let me just go to dynamic now and tab all. Tab, nothing is happening. Hit enter. It tells you that at present it has 200.1. The reason why is because we try to ping 200.1, right? Uh, show ARP proxy all. If you have any kind of static NAT configured or any destination NAT, so then you will see a proxy NAT. There you can also see show ARP proxy all. In our later series where we will do the destination NAT configuration, I'll show you this show ARP proxy all. Show ARP proxy. If you just want to see, let's say that you have maybe hundreds and more than proxy ARP, and you just want to see proxy ARP for one specific IP address, that if it exists or not, show ARP proxy IP version for address, and then 192.168.200, that let's say a 67. So of course it's not there because we have not configured it. Another is the show ARP static all. Sometimes you create ARP on your own. I said that the default ARP entry created is a dynamic, but then you can make it static as well, so that even if the system is rebooted, it actually stays there, right? So there you need to create a static entry. We have not done that, but this is how we see that show ARP static all. Great guys, so this exercise is also done. I hope you guys are enjoying. Um, so let me just take a little break. I believe looks like maybe I'm just running a bit fast. So all these interfaces commands are done, guys. Just please do them. You can in fact get this everything over my notes as well, right? So this is kind of done. So what we have understood here is that the moment you ping anything, uh, ping, so ARP is generated, okay, and that ARP entry is dynamic in nature. Let me just show you something else. Give me 1 minute. Let me just show you something live, right? Let me disable. Enable it. So let me here go back to show ARP dynamic all. Show ARP dynamic. Enter. I only see that I have a 200.1. The reason why is because there is already a connectivity between 200.1 and all that. Let me now try to ping 192.1. Let me show you something step by step. I'll go to show interface ETH1 IPv4 address. I'll see that I have a 137.37. That means I should be able to ping 192.168.137.1. I can ping that. The moment I'm able to ping it, right? Now if I see my entry, if I do show ARP dynamic tab all, I'll see that a new entry of 137.1 is also created here, and this is the MAC address of 137.1, right? 0001. So this whole exercise is done, right? So this is done. This is done. Let me move to the next exercise. In this exercise, we are going to do 4 activities. We are going to configure interfaces with an IP address and subnet mask, right? We are going to configure ETH1 with 137.37, ETH2 with 70.37, ETH3 with 180.37, and then we will do save config command. So far in the last exercise, we have given only the show commands. Here we are going to use the set commands. So set interface ETH1 IPv4 address 192.168.137.37. Just go back to the slide. Mask length. You can even use a tab. Just press the tab. It will tell you mask length is 24. Hit enter. Oh, it says that the moment you try to use a set command, it says that you need a configuration log. Now try to remember, we logged into the WebUI and we obtained a log over there, right? So here you can make all such settings. But if you want to do such kind of changes over the command line, there you need a configuration log. So here you will give a command log database override. Once you do this, then you will be able to give a command set interface ETH1 IPv4 192.168.137. Now just give a command save config. Next thing I am going to do is show interface ETH2 IPv4 address 192.168.70.37, mask length 24, save config, set interface ETH3 IPv4 address 192.168.80.37, mask length 24, save config. So this is how we have done the configuration. But then you can do so many other things. Let's say that you want to change the state of an interface on and off. So you will do set interface ETH1 state off. Its state is off. Now if we give a command show interface ETH1 state, it will tell you off. If you make it on again, and if you do give a show command, the state is on again, right? So similarly, right, you can configure so many things. You can change the mask length, you can change the MTU. So many things you can do with the help of set commands, and then you need to give save config at the end, right, to save your changes. Next one is that we are going to configure a default route, default gateway. We are going to configure with the help of the CLI command. So the command is set static dash route. So let me just show you with the help of tab only, right? So let me tell you, let me just make a diagram for you that that this is a router I have. On this router, that here is my public IP, and here I'm doing a NAT. So this is something, guys, you don't have control to this router. We are working on this virtual machine. This interface, which is my ETH1, is connected to router this interface. My this router interface is 137.1, and my this IP address of my firewall is 137.37. So first thing is that I should be able to ping 137.1, and I need to change my default gateway to 137.1. My this router already has a default gateway towards Airtel IP, something as 42.1.3.6, right? So this is what I need to do. My IP address is 137.37. I should be able to ping 137.1, and then I will configure 137.1 as my default gateway. So first of all, let me see show interface ETH1 IPv4 address. It is 137.37. Let me also see its state. Its state is on. Let me see if I can ping 192.168.137.1. I can ping that. Now let me give a command set static dash route. Set static dash route. Now press tab. Just give a default. Press tab. Next hop. Press tab. Gateway. Press tab. Logical. Press tab. No, gateway. Press tab. Here you can just give the address. 192.168.137.1 and just on. Once you give a command on, that means now you have configured 137.1 to be your default gateway. Give a command show route. Once you give a command show route, here you see that it's already there, right? Here you see that, just look at the top entry here, static 10000/0 via 192.168.137.1, which is going through ETH1. So this piece is done, guys. And now we will do the save config. Sorry, save config. This is done. Next thing I'm going to do is that static now. So this is the default route. Now this is my ETH2. This is my VMware. This is my core switch. This is connected to ETH2. My ETH2 IP address is 70.37. My this VLAN IP address is 70.1. There is another VLAN with the 10.10.10.0/24. I want to add a route in my VMware for 10.10.10.0. So of course I will have to use 70.1 as a next hop, right? So in order to go to 10.10.10.0, so this firewall has to go via ETH2. Fine. This is what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to do set static dash route. Set static dash route tab. Give it range. So this is going to be 10.10.10.0/24. Then it is going to be next hop tab. Then it is going to be, after next hop we will give gateway, then tab, then we will give address. So then we will give logical, tab, ETH2, tab, on. Done. Okay. So there is a slight change in this command. You don't need to use this address. So just remove from here, right? So this is just next hop, gateway to logical to ETH2, ETH2 to on. See the next hop to gateway to logical to ETH2 on. Now if we give a command show route, we'll see that we just created a static route 10.10.10.0/24 uh, via ETH2, right? Okay. Next is that we need to configure the DNS servers 4.2.2.2, 8.8.8.8. 4.2.2.2 is going to be my primary. 8.8.8.8 is going to be my secondary. So these are the commands. Set DNS. First of all, you can see the command show DNS. Show DNS. You see nothing over there, right? Set DNS primary 4.2.2.2. Done. Set DNS tab secondary 8.8.8.8. Done. Save config. Done. Now give a command show DNS. So here you see that 4.2.2 is there, 8.8.8.8 is there, right? So this piece is also done, guys. Well done. You guys are putting a lot of focus. I can see that. You all are smiling. Let me move to the next slide. So the next slide here is that we are going to do some of the user management stuff, right? This user management stuff in the last exercise we have done using the WebUI, right? But now we are going to do it over the CLI, okay? Right, guys, so now we will do all these exercises real quick in this lab. So first of all, let me just add a user named Ravi into the home directory Ravi. So this is very simple. Let me just log in first of all. So I'll do add user, give it a name, let's say that Ravi. So first of all, let's command show user. Show users. This is where I see users. Give a command add user Ravi. Then press a tab UID. Press a tab. It tells you give a question mark. It tells you from 103 to 65533. Let's say that 104. Tab home directory /home /Ravi. Enter. It says that warning must set password and a role before user can log in. So your user is created now. Okay. If you give a command show user just Ravi, it will tell you that UID is 104. Its default shell is CLI.sh and its home directory is home/Ravi. Okay. Uh, Next is that if you just give a command show users, it tells you all the users. It tells you user admin, monitor, Ravi, Shalini, all users are already there. Okay. Now it says that you need to set a password and then you need to give an admin role as well as an RBA. Okay. So now let us go back to the slide. So this is done. Show user Ravi, done. Set user. So this is the password command that I'm going to do. It says that set user Ravi tab new pass, give a password TechTiger, done. Give a command save config, right? This is done. So just please make note of these commands. Now let us see the shell of a user. In fact, this is something we have already done. Let me see. Show user Ravi. Here you see the shell etc-cli.sh, but you can also give a specific command show user Ravi shell also. So you'll say show user Ravi shell. It tells you the exact shell that it has right now. Now let us add role-based access control. So the command is add RBA. So it's a tab add RBA tab user tab Ravi tab. I'm going to give it access mechanism. So once this user Ravi is logged in, he should have access mechanisms to web, and he should have access mechanisms to CLI both, right? So let us give a command save config. Okay, so this is also done. This is not done yet. This is something I will do in an expert mode. This along with this, I will do it in expert mode. So now is this add RBA user access. This is done. This is done. Now let me just add a roles now. Okay, the same command add RBA user Ravi. Instead of access mechanism switch, now we will use the roles switch, right? It's the same thing. Add RBA user Ravi roles, admin role. Enter. Very good. Save config. Add RBA user Ravi roles, monitor role. Save config. Done. Now this is done. So these are the two commands: show RBA users as well as show RBA roles. Show RBA users, user admin, user monitor, user Ravi, user Shalini, user TT administrator, and instead of users you can see roles. These are the roles already created for you, right? So all this is done. So this whole activities is done. Now I'm going to play with the shell. So shell tells you, right, what kind of permissive role you have: higher permissive or lower permissive. I'm going to so here you can see the shell. So if you say show user Ravi shell, you can see the shell. But if you want to change the shell, so set user Ravi shell slash bin slash bash. Okay, it's done. That's amazing. Set user Ravi shell slash bin slash shell. Okay, that's good. It's done. I thought it will happen in expert mode. Now let me do show user Ravi shell. It's bin bash. So just have a look at the difference, guys. When I did the show user Ravi shell etc clish cli.sh, when I set user Ravi shell admin bash bin bash, then when I did the show command, I can see that it has been moved to bin slash bash, right? So now let us do this exercise on the user. Show user admin shell. The shell of an admin is CLI.sh. Let us try to do that. Set user admin shell slash bin slash bash. It is also done. Save config. Show user admin shell. I can see that this has been moved to bash now. Very good, guys. So this whole exercise is done. This is done, right? Let us move to the next slide. It says that these are simple show commands: show web SSL hyphen port, show web SSL hyphen port. The default port is 443, right? 443. So yes, we did this, and the default port is 443, which is, we know that protocol HTTPS. It says that set the web SSL port to 4444. Simple command: set web SSL, set web hyphen set web SSL port to 4444. It says that this command is for initial use. SSL port should be set through smart console. Changing the port, but are you sure you want to continue? I'll say yes. Done. Just give a command save config. Give the show command again. Show web SSL hyphen port. It is 4444. It is 4444. It is done. Show web SSL port. It is done. Now we see 4444. Now let us try to connect to the browser with the 200.37 with 4444. So here, if you try, see that now it says that unable to connect. This connectivity is now broken. So what you need to do with 200.37, you need to put 4444. Right, now it is working. See that advanced, accept the risk and continue, and now you're able to log in. Admin, password is TechTiger-Academy. Very good, guys. So this exercise is also done. Show web session hyphen timeout, show web session hyphen. So yes, I'll say that show web session hyphen mount is 10. If you want to change it to any other value, set web session timeout to 60 seconds. Again, guys, I did a command show web session hyphen timeout this, set web session hyphen timeout 60. Again, give a command show web session timeout. Now it shows 60. Very good. Go back. So this is done. So this whole exercise is done now. Now use these following user commands, right? Show version all, show users all, show user admin, show user monitor. Show version, just press tab, click on all. This is what we have done in the early exercise also. Show users all, show users, it tells you all users. Show user admin, show user Ravi, show user Shalini. This is how you can give, and you get to see show user monitor, show user admin. And now this following command, if you just want to see that since how long this device is up, show uptime. It is up for last 1 hour 13 minutes. Show clock, show date. Show clock, that's the time, and show date, that's the time. So this exercise is also done, guys. Done, done, done. Wonderful, guys. Let me move to the next. All right, so next, so this exercise, this lecture, and this lab is done. This lab had 4 slides. The objective of the lab was basic setup with the CLI. We have done more than 20 commands in this. We did the basic GAiA installation. We configured it. We tested the connectivity, and then we learned all the show commands on the interfaces on the ARP. We have learned the set commands. We have done the default routing command, static routing, DNS server changes, a lot of operations with the user and all that. So that's all, guys. Thanks a lot, guys, for your patience. I appreciate your support. Just please keep liking and just leaving comments on my videos. Please subscribe. Please forward it to all of your friends who you think can take benefits from this course. Have a wonderful day, guys. Just please catch you in the next lecture. Have a great day.